Hey, okay, I'm just going to do this video quickly just because it keeps popping up in my Snapchat Q&A. So I open it up every day for an hour. You can ask me questions back and forth. But basically about how to pack on a lot of size, particularly if you're a hard gainer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about exactly if you're trying to put on a lot of muscle and a lot of size, these are the things you need to do. So I've had people message me saying that, they can't eat enough food, or they think they're eating enough, they're not putting on any size. You need to get everything right from a three-pronged approach, like your nutrition, your training, and your supplementation. Your nutrition being the big one. So my tips in this video are purely for how to pack on a lot of size. Basically, I expanded out my online program, so there's a version of that program now that's completely designed for hard gainers, people with faster metabolisms, to pack on a lot of size. So if your goal is to add a lot of muscle, there's now a section within my online program to do that. So I'm going to talk you through what's in that so you can apply it yourself, whether you're in the program or outside of the program. You can still apply the principles. So number one is the nutrition. If you're not taking enough calories in, you are not going to build the size or muscle that you want, or put on any size in general. What I would recommend is going at least twice above your maintenance calories, possibly 3 times if you have a rip-roaring fast metabolism. Most don't have to go to this extreme, but if you're somebody that is just everything you eat just gets burned up crazily quick, you may have to go to 3 times your maintenance. So for example, in my online program, there's a nutritional plan in there with about 4,500 calories a day, but it's coming from your normal food and then a weight gaining shake. So what I recommend people do is make your own weight gainer shake. You're going to spend a fortune if you go in and start buying the supplements that are weight gainer shakes, because it's like 15 servings for 60 or 70 euro. Make your own weight gainer shake. 100 grams of oats, 3-4 tablespoons of peanut butter, 2 scoops of whey protein, some flaxseed oil or some hemp seed oil, or different brain octane oil or coconut oil. I've got different variations of it in the program. Bump it up. That's about 1,000 calories. You eat 2 of those a day, or drink 2 of those a day on top of your meals, you're going to hit 4,500 calories really easily. That's kind of the key for making sure that you're getting your nutrition on point all through the day. So your carbs are high around training, possibly before and after, keep your glycogen stores full. Making sure your fats are really high, so they slow down the carbohydrates further. They slow down the absorption of the protein so that your body's being drip fed amino acids through the day. And then adding in your weight gainer shake so that you're eating enough calories. The biggest mistake I see with people that are trying to put on a lot of muscle and they can't is they're eating too little calories. You need to be eating enough, but the key isn't to be eating chicken and rice all day, because you got to eat a lot of fucking chicken and rice to make up 4,500 calories. You got to stick with calorie dense foods, nuts, nut butters, oils, olive oil, flaxseed oil, coconut oil, different things like that. Using meats and fish that have a higher calorie content, they're going to give you a better bang for your buck with food. It means you need to eat less to get more calories. The reverse works when you're trying to lose a lot of body fat. You eat foods that are very satiating, that you don't have to eat as many calories to get full. You nearly want to do the opposite with trying to put on size. You want to eat foods that give you a lot of calories without having to eat an awful lot of them. So that's where the shakes come in great. You add in 2 of those a day, that's 2,000 calories straight away before you've touched another meal. So I've got that's in the nutrition section. It's in the new phase, or the new section of my online program. That's new because it's something people have been asking me for, so I've adapted it in and created the program for it. So that's number one, that's nutrition. Then the next thing is going to be your training. This isn't as important as your nutrition, because the reality is, as long as you're eliciting enough fiber tears in your workout and getting the calories to support it, you're going to get bigger. If you didn't have everything on point and you weren't following a strict program or plan or nutrition, I'd be like, stick with a lower rep range, 6, 7, 8 reps, maybe going up to 10 reps, bit of a longer rest period, and you'll grow a little bit that way. In an ideal world, you'll follow a program that's eliciting a lot of fiber tears, so time under tension work, partial reps, negatives, things that are going to elicit a lot of fiber tears, and you're going to use your nutrition to support that growth. That's going to give you a bigger bang for your buck, and it's going to do it quicker. So you're going to put on more muscle in a faster amount of time. The last thing then is your supplements. They're the last thing, because if you're not eating enough calories, you can take all the supplements in the world and they're not going to put on the size, regardless if they're called Mega Mass 5 million or whatever the fuck they're called. They're not going to put on the size if you're not getting enough calories in your diet from food. But there are supplements that will support muscle building. A good whey protein is always going to help. It's going to support growth. Branched chain amino acids with a high leucine content is going to bump up, because leucine is the most anabolic of all the amino acids. But then your two go-tos are going to be your creatine and beta-alanine. They're the two that I have in my online program for building muscle as the main focus, because they're the babies for building muscle. Creatine is going to pull more water underneath the cells. It's going to allow you to push more weight, or it's going to allow you to keep the same weight and push it for more reps because you've got more water underneath the muscle. Then beta-alanine is going to buffer the lactic acid so you don't get as tired as quick. And beta-alanine can support creatine uptake stores. It can allow your body or your muscle take in and absorb more creatine than it would do without. So putting those two together work very, very well in synthesis together. So that's what I would have as your supplements: a good whey protein, BCAAs, creatine, beta-alanine. Nail your diet, get up to 4,500 calories, maybe more, and then a lot of fiber style training where you're doing partial reps, negatives, drop sets, things like that support eliciting a fiber tear so that your calories grow supported and you're able to grow faster. So they're my tips to put on a lot of muscle quickly. You do that for 6 weeks, you're going to start to see your body change. Then every 6 weeks after that, and you're sticking to those principles, compound effect over time, you're going to put on a lot of size and you're going to do it the right way. So I hope this video helps. Please like and share the page. If you've got any comments, I'll be replying for the next 24 hours.